So one question that often comes up in data circles is, what is the most widely used database in the world? And myself, having been working in data for over 2 decades now, I sometimes wonder, which one is the biggest and has the most users and things like that. And so today, I'm going to tell you the answer. So we asked the question, which database engine is the most widely used and deployed engine in the world? You might think maybe it is one of the databases that have been around since the 70s. At least I thought that at one time. Maybe Oracle or DB2. These systems have been powering the world of big business since SQL showed up on the scene, back in the 70s. Or one of the newer databases perhaps, like SQL Server. They made huge gains over the past decades too, right? Microsoft did a lot of things right with SQL Server, making it super popular and easy to use and implement. Or maybe you think it is one of the open source databases like MySQL or Postgres. Those have a huge following that include, users from Linux and Windows and other environments and things like that. Maybe Microsoft Access, that little database is shipped with Office, so it's pretty much everywhere, right? Kind of like the little engine that could. Thousands upon thousands of developers getting their start on that little database. Maybe they count for something. Which database out of these would be the most used database engine in the world? Well, if you chose one of these, I'm afraid you're wrong, because the most widely used and deployed fully featured database engine in the world is actually this guy, SQLite. I can hear the gasps now, but it is actually true. Since 2000, this little database has become the go-to database system for a crazy number of use cases, from small to large implementations, embedded to desktop, to industrial strength systems. On their site, SQLite estimates that there are likely over 1 trillion SQLite databases in active use. Incredible. They go on to talk about the massive number of places that SQLite is found. And when you see the list, you suddenly realize why this database is the biggest. Because SQLite is found on every Android device, every iPhone and iOS device, every Mac, every Windows 10 machine, every Firefox, Chrome, and Safari web browser, every instance of Skype, every instance of iTunes, every Dropbox client, every TurboTax and QuickBooks installation, PHP and Python, most television sets and set-top cable boxes, most automotive multimedia systems, and countless millions of other applications. And on their site, they also mention that though numbers are hard to obtain, it is within the realm of possibility that SQLite may even be the most widely deployed and used software component in the world. Now, having used SQLite myself for over a decade for a variety of purposes, I had no idea that it had spread so far and was so widely used. It blew my mind when I actually read about it on the SQLite site. So, as this is a channel dedicated to data engineering on every level, it begs the question, should I have good skills for SQLite in my data engineering toolkit and understand how to leverage this technology? Well, the answer is a resounding yes. Get it, learn it, test it, push the boundaries. This is another one of those tools where not having a good handle on it might make you less effective. And for all of you data heads out there who would like to join my little community, make sure to check out my Patreon. The link is in the description.